experts. It is now time for our masterclass of the day. And to help us with that, just anybody. He is an international trainer that comes to us with over 40 years of experience. And he is that six-figure ring earner and member of the ELC, that is Executive Leadership Council. He's also the first shareholder in the US of A, known to this family, this village, as everybody's coach. We're talking about Coach Erik Robinson.
Woo! Wow. Thank you, Troy, for that amazing introduction. Brother, you got the fire today. You got the juice. What? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me loud and clear today? Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Give me the one,
Sir.
two.
Yes, sir.
I need to feel some of that energy Uncle Jock got today. I'm going to ask y'all 3 questions. Y'all know the answers. Team, how y'all feel? Oh, yeah. And team, what's up?
My
income.
For my Spanish-speaking people, ¿qué pasa?
Dineros.
Dinero, all right. And who gets the green sheet?
Mucha
Get your green sheet. Hey, get your green sheet. I don't know what happened to the music. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
All right, All right. Woo. Thank you.
Hey, Eric.
Yes, sir.
So I learned something from one of the young people, right? They said if you insert the word "hey" in any song that you listening to, it's gonna hype the song up. I don't know if it works or not, right? Can you play the song for like 20 seconds and just have somebody and everybody insert in their mind like "hey" somewhere and see if it works for them? I'm just trying to see if it works. I don't hear nothing, Eric.
Y'all don't hear it?
Mm-mm.
DJ, like, man, that's DJ overtime. Hold on, let me cash app him real quick.
Get your green sheets. Hey. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets. Get your green sheets. Everybody get your green sheets.
You know what's in the song?
I know, we put it in there. I'm just subliminal. Did it work? Yo, did it work?
I was hyped. I'm sweating, brother. You got me over here. Got me over here sweating. Got me looking extra crispy. All right. So, morning, ladies and gentlemen. I got something special for y'all today. We got something special for y'all today. Today's gonna be a little bit different. I was like, you know what? Eric, what can you do a little bit different besides be different? All right. We got our Level Up conference coming up, and I'm telling y'all, the tickets are out. The early bird specials are getting in. It's the early bird only till July 4th. So I'm letting y'all know till July 4th, go to 120 Agency Plan, get the tickets, because I think this event's going to sell out. It's going to sell. This one's going to sell out. Hear me what I'm saying? It's going to sell out, and people are gonna be like, I want to get in, but you can't get in, and we got some things going down. It's going to sell out November 7th and 8th. November 7th and 8th. That's 5 months. Get the early bird tickets. Pricing's right. Got some special stuff happening. So today I want to do something a little different. And our theme for the Level Up is going to be Run to Play. Man, Run to Play. I can't wait. But I want to do something different, y'all, today. I want to do a Q&A. Some of y'all are out there trying to build your business, and you may feel a little stuck. And so sometimes we come to give y'all some strategies. You hear the success stories earlier, on the first half of the show. But some of y'all may say, you know what, Eric, I hear that's good for Takesha. That's good for Tawana. That's good for this part. That's good for, come on. And it might be you. Today I want to open up, let you give some Q&A if you're okay with it. Some of the answers are going to be generic and some are going to be specific, right? Because I know we got a lot of leaders from a lot of different companies. But I'm going to answer. I want for building your business, okay? Specifically building your business and building a team. What question do you have that's probably keeping you stuck? And here's the thing somebody told me. If you Uncle Jocko says every problem can be solved with the right equation and the right answers, the right questions. So if you're not where you want to be, typically you don't know the right questions to ask.
Mm.
That's, if you're not where you want to be, you typically don't know the right questions to ask. So I'm gonna ask you to think deep, be selfish today, and let's go. Raise your hand and ask the questions far away. Raise your hand and ask the questions. When it comes to team building, build recruiting, and those that aspect. Ooh, I see a hand raised. All right, caller, what you got? Can you talk? Or are you in a position where your mic is muted? All right, let me let this caller talk in. Talk to us, caller.
Hey, can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, great morning, everyone. Great morning. So, Coach, you did a phenomenal presentation on Sunday, and I had a couple of guests on. What is the process after they've seen the information? What's the process? What should I do after that?
Oh, that's a great question, Carla. I'm glad you asked that. This is where a lot of people go wrong. They invite people to a presentation and see it, and then the first thing they say out their mouth is usually the thing that slows their business down. Most people will invite somebody, and after they came to the presentation, or even live or Zoom or whatever it is, even in person, you ask the person, "What did you think?" So, what did you think? Did you like it? Hmm. Let me let y'all know. Stop having people think. You don't, you're not asking to them think. As a matter of fact, you don't care what they think sometimes, right? And most people ain't even thinking. Y'all seen them, right? You're like, what was they thinking? You ever said that? Somebody trying to cut you off, what was he thinking? What was you, right? Somebody did something like, what was they thinking? They wasn't thinking. So don't ask them what they think. You want to ask them, what did they like best? I'm just giving y'all what I found over the years. What did you like best? And I recruited a lot of people. Even to this opportunity, me and Dr. Ray probably recruited almost 150 people personally. So I think I can speak a little bit on this topic. What did you like best? Um, I like this. And then you kind of relate to them. Oh, really? Me too. I like that guy was talking fast. Really? Me too. I like the way he talks. Oh, that guy was handsome. Really? Me too. Now you be careful if your spouse is around, something like that. But really? Oh man, me too. But what you like best, right? And relate to them. And then, okay, so let me ask you this question here. When do you see yourself getting started? So that's another question. Hey, when do you see yourself getting started? Find out what they thinking. Maybe next week, da da da. Da. And now you can that surfaces up the objections. When do you see yourself getting started? Oh, hold on, slow down, cowboy. I didn't say I was getting started. I just said I like the way I like the being your own boss. Then say when to get started, then you can start asking like, why not? Then you might follow up question I would ask is, hey, is there anything that would stop you from getting started now? Without opportunity, there's no cost. People are like, I need to go think about it. I need to go pray about it. I need to go research more. Let me ask you this question. We give you 30 days with no cost. Do you think you can learn more from the inside or more standing outside? If you had to review a movie and your job was to review this movie and we're going to pay you $100,000, would you want to go see the movie or you want to stand outside and just ask everybody who came out with how the movie was? Which one you think you're going to keep your job? Questioning the people coming out and then you're going to write a review or you want to go see the movie for yourself? You can go see the movie for yourself. Are y'all with me? So people want to do research. That's what I love about Experience. We give you the chance to come inside for free in the US and get access to everything that a fully licensed, certified agent does. So you really want to do some research, come on in and come test drive us for 30 days for free. So that's what I would say to somebody. Great question, Carla. Great question. Michelle, talk to us.
Okay. Um, there's no question. I'm gonna get my license. No question. I'm not even worried about that. I'm looking forward to getting started. So, what I want to know is if I know someone in, I'm just hypothetical, in Dakota
Mm-hmm.
or Chicago
Mm-hmm.
or Florida, how do I reach out to people that are afar from me being here in Carolina, North Carolina? How do I how do I connect with them and I'm not with them?
Oh, I love that. I love that, Michelle. So I'm gonna ask you this question: who introduced you to this company?
Mr. Gandy.
So when you walk out your door and you're going to go see Mr. Gandy, how far a walk do you got to go?
Oh my gosh, it's states away.
So hold on, stop. Somebody reached out to you from another state, and you wonder, like, how do I reach out to people from another state? The same way he reached out listen to me, the same way he reached out to you, okay? So
Okay.
that's it. Do you know where I'm at?
No.
No. I'm not in the same state you are, just so you know, okay? We're not
Okay.
neighboring states. So therefore, me and you are connecting. Ooh, this amazing thing, technology, right? I
Okay.
remember, I'm old enough to remember, maybe you are, maybe you're not, to remember when you said to call somebody long distance and you had to put the area code. And then remember, you had to put one before that. And then my parents would get on me, boy, that's a long distance call. What are you doing? Call long distance, right?
Yes.
It'd be a long distance on the phone bill. Anybody can remember long distance phone calls? Right? And you had the operators to connect you, and you call collect sometimes, like, oh man, I had to. So we don't do that no more. Now you just dial the number and it goes through. Everything's a local call. Are y'all with me? So
Hmm.
this technology has changed a long time, Michelle. But we know
Yes.
what you got to change here is your mindset.
Mindset. Okay.
The
Excuse me,
same
Eric.
way you got recruited
Excuse me,
is,
just a quick second.
huh?
I wouldn't normally do this, but Michelle's had several different numbers over the last 8 to 10 years. So at times, just picking up the phone didn't do it. Social media, you had to track her down through social media, Facebook, a
So
little
so
bit.
so so
So
Troy's telling you,
always
Michelle,
stayed
it
in
wasn't even
touch,
easy to get you, but I found a way. Are you
track them
catching
down.
it now? So I think you got it because now all you got to do is just change the way you think about it. Distance means nothing nowadays. Okay.
Okay.
I
All
was
right.
recruited from this company. We helped build this company, and the people who trained and coached me wasn't even in the same country. They was in Canada.
Oh wow.
So I was coached by people who I did not know, wasn't friends from Canada. Happens technology. But when I met them in person, probably over a year later, it took me about 2 years before I met him in person. It felt like I knew him the whole time.
I
All
love
right.
it.
Love to
Thank you.
live, Naja, the money model. What you got for me?
Okay, Coach Eric, my question is in reference to new business partners, when they first come in and they get started with their onboarding, what is the best way to um, get a new business partner to understand that they need to be covered and protected themselves? They need to have their own insurance policy, and they need to be an example of what they're presenting to others. What is the best way to do that?
Woo, that's a loaded question. And I'm going to answer that for you. The best way I know how. One, you have access to our special four-step system, our training, right? Week one, we talk to them about that. That's why we do it week one. We put them in there so they can start to understand what they got. Because most people don't. Most people join this industry for the money. Let's be honest with you. They come to make money. They didn't come to sell no insurance. They didn't get life insurance. They didn't come to even get life insurance. They came because they want to check. They saw the opportunity to make money. Are y'all with me? So You have to teach them the same way with your clients. So you got to let them educate throughout the process. So putting them in the process of education, they will want to get their own coverage, right? Once you understand what life insurance really does, you want to be covered, right? Like that was me. I understood. I'm like, man, I need to be covered. One of my agents is on the line. She's a business partner of mine. She was my life insurance agent. I didn't fully understand, and we was a customer who was a customer for a while and canceled. You follow me? So I was a cancel policy, and I went back and recruited her. That was a whole nother story, right? But after I started getting educated on what it was, the power of life insurance, I wanted to get it. You with me? Now, let's talk about that new recruit. Here's the thing. Most of y'all realize you need people are coming for the money. Most of y'all don't have enough recruits. I'm telling you. See, most of y'all don't have enough recruits. You got to make they say too big to fail. You got to make your business too big to fail, right? Because some people ain't going to get it. And don't take that responsibility. They are adults. You did not raise them. And even if you did raise them, trust me, I got this because I got two of my own personal kids who are my agents. Even if you did raise them, you can't control that, what they do, right? So you didn't raise them up. They 25, 30 years, 40 years old, 50 years old, 60 years old. You can't control what happened, what they did, and how they move, right? So all you can do is give them access to the information and encourage them, inspire them, right? Help when they change, when it clicks for them, it clicks for them. But the question you got to tell yourself is, am I running my business? If I'm running my business built off of them, I love what Executive Director Elijah Pai Lacole says this all the time. He says, oftentimes, 5 people get recruited and 6 people quit. That's so powerful and so true. Meaning, yeah, Michelle, what does that mean? 5 get recruited and 6 people quit. Meaning, I personally go out and recruit 5 people and I let the way they move, oh, they don't know insurance. Oh, they don't want to do this. Oh, they're not a salespeople. Oh, they this. And I start recruiting those 5 and their energy kicks me out. They quit and their energy makes me leave. Because then I start going, oh, nobody wants to do this. I hear people all the time, hey, nobody wants to buy life insurance. Well, how the heck do we got these billion-dollar companies? Forrest is 175 years old, billion-dollar company. National Life Group, 175-year-old, billion-dollar company. How do these companies got millions and millions and millions? Allstate, you name it, State Farm, right? The list goes on. How all these companies got clients? We're partnered with over 50. How come they got clients, but nobody wanted to buy life insurance and they've been in business for 100+ years? Don't let somebody else's mindset that you had no control over become your own. So Naja, the question I would say is you just got to keep showing them the way and finding the people who want it. That's the biggest mistake people make. We don't go after the people who want it. We try to convert the people who don't want it. Don't be a converter, okay? That ain't your job. Your job is to have conversations. Your job is to have conversations with more people, and find those who want to convert. Don't spend your time trying to convert somebody, because somebody told me this. A person who's convinced against their will is still of the same opinion still. Meaning if I can't try to convince you something and change your mindset, you're probably going to go back to the same mindset you had before. You may say okay right now in the moment, but then you're going to keep going right back down the same path. We call those people repeat offenders. That's what they call it in jail. They say the recidivism rate is high for some criminals. Why? Because they decide they're going to still be criminals. They're going to do what they're going to do no matter what. You let them out, they're going to come back and do it again. LaShonda.
So Eric, can you repeat that? The last thing you said about the repeat offenders.
Repeat offenders. Don't get me right. Recidivism rate, whatever it is, the rate that people going in incarcerated and come back is high. Why? Because they repeat the crime again. They do the crime, do the time, but then they get back out. They haven't changed. The purpose they say sometimes of our correctional systems is supposed to what's the word? What are you supposed to go do when they try to change their mind? You rehabilitate them, not rehabilitate. What is it? What's the word they say?
It's rehabilitate.
Rehabilitate, right?
Reincarcerate.
Huh?
Reincarceration.
But no, I'm talking about they go there with the intention.
Keep going back the halfway house.
The intention was to rehabilitate, to get them to change their ways, right? And some people never change their ways. Some do, but some don't. And so what I'm trying to tell you is, If you build your business all on the people who don't want to do it and you keep focusing trying to change somebody's mind, I'm telling you, locking some criminals up, not everybody, but locking some criminals up doesn't even change their mind. They get free and go back and do the same crime. So what makes you think you're going to change a grown man, a grown woman's mind? Ladies and gentlemen, that's not your job. Your job is to find the ones who want to change their mind, not change somebody's minds. Are y'all with me?
Yes, sir.
That ain't your job. And some of y'all are hunting and trying to change people's minds. I'm like, man, you're wasting your time, but go ahead and do your thing. So I'm trying to free your mind. They taught me this in management early. When I used to manage cars, they said, Eric, get the monkey off your back. So what do you mean get the monkey off your back? Meaning when you're a manager, managing a dealership, these salespeople have a whole bunch of stories. The first thing we train our managers, and I was trained that early, and I taught my managers, hey, stop buying this story. They're like, Eric, I need an advance. Why? Because my light bill's going to get cut off. Bro, you got to wait to paydays on Friday, not Monday. But Eric, can I get this? Because this is that. Eric, I was late for work because of this. Oh man, you don't understand. My girlfriend did this. I need this. And you start accepting their problems. No, you got to run the play. I'm looking for people who ain't got all those problems. Are y'all with me? Sorry, you got to go. I got to move on to the next person. Doesn't make me a bad guy. I'm just not going to take your problems. That's not what this business was built for. Right? Are y'all with me? This is not a hospital, y'all. Let me newsflash. You got a license it's called an insurance producer's license. It's not a doctor's license. You're not a therapist. You're not a counselor. Are y'all with me? This is not a place of worship. This is not a hospital. This is a place of business. Now, if you can do some of those things as a leader because you like helping people, great. But don't make that your primary business. Your business is to sell life insurance, annuities, and investments. That's your primary business. Helping people change your life through the power of entrepreneurship and business ownership. LaShonda, talk to me.
Good morning. Thank you for taking my question. So during the special four-step system training, one of the steps is about field training and shadowing. Could you please explain the significance of splitting commissions with a trainer during field trainings?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. See, once again, it's the mindset of the new agent. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, Clark, can I get 5 extra minutes, y'all? Because this is a question on multiple levels. Is that cool, y'all? Can y'all give me some time on this one?
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So you got to remember, most people have been since preschool been put on the employee track, right? The employee track, how to get a job. That's the track since preschool. You've been put on since preschool, the employee track. People think you get on that track once you graduate high school, graduate college, and go get your job. No, they have trained you to become an employee since you was a little kid. Now you become an entrepreneur at 35, 40, 55, 25 years old. Now you're just starting a whole new track. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you, the skills may be transferred over, but the mindset doesn't. The skills of an employee and an entrepreneur there may be some similar skills that can convert over, but the mindset is totally different. So here's the thing. You're talking to somebody who's usually an employee mindset, and they're coming over thinking, hey, you know what? I need to be trained. I work for you. You sign me up. You got to train me, and you got to train me with your clients. I give you all the time, Eric, when you go sit with a client, can I sit in with you? No, go get your own client, and I'll sit in with you on your client. I'm not, but Eric, you got to train me because you get a commission when I make a sale. You get a commission when you make a sale. See, here's the thing. This is a volunteer army. So my mindset is, and this is just Erik Robinson, the way I operate. I don't want somebody, if I'm going to train, you're going to train me. Remember, nobody's locked into us. Experience probably the easiest company in the industry to leave, to quit. They got a button. You go to the back office, click, it says resign. We release you from your book of business, everything, because you own your book of business day one. So we release you. Most companies hold you hostage. You can't take those customers. Some of those big competitors, I won't name any names. They can't take their client base with them. Matter of fact, they'll send you a cease and desist letter saying, do not call your brother, your aunt, your uncle, because they're our clients when you try to leave. Experience doesn't do that. So with that being said, somebody can easily walk away. It's not the military. You don't go AWOL. We're not going to lock you up for walking away. It's an at will. You can leave anytime. So LaShonda, I'm a new agent. You come train me and teach me, and you give me all of your skills and information that you have learned over time. I don't You should do that, LaShonda, because I'm on your team. You should just train me. Now you train me and I go leave and go work for company A or go do something, go do nothing with it. How are you compensated, LaShonda? You're not. The only way your training gets compensated is through the split commissions. Are y'all with me?
Yeah.
See, if I'm a business owner, not an employee, see, employees, we go to the job and think the job's going to train them because that's what we call it, OJT. Don't we call it that? On the job training, where you're getting trained while the job is doing it. That's an employee, y'all. Are y'all with me? That's an employee. Entrepreneurs, if I'm a barber, it's no other barber's responsibility to teach me how to cut hair. Are y'all with me?
Yes.
I go to barber school and they ain't free. Yes or yes? If I'm a beautician, if I'm a nail tech, people go to school to become nail techs. I know a young lady, she went to school and paid to become a masseuse. And then she got to go find her own clients or go work for another company, right? Like one of Massage Envy, one of them work for company. But that's on their own. And they pay for that. So why does somebody come over here, pay a company to teach them how to get past the license, right? That class is free. Experience, we get a discount. But then now they got the license, they pay for the license, but now they want you to actually train them for free so they can make a living. Where they do that at? See, they coming over with employee mindset like they're your employees, like you got to train me. No, you ain't got to train me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking for people who want to get trained, not people I got to train.
Woo, man.
Okay.
Woo. I hope y'all catching this.
You got it. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, see, my posture is different. My posture is different. And some of y'all, I can tell your posture is different. Look for people who want to get trained instead of people you got to train.
Yes.
Hey, Eric.
Yes, sir.
How many appointments did I sit through? How many trainings did I sit through when I first got started? I'm kind of asking you, but I'll answer the question. When I first got started, I got my license for I probably gave up, and this is real talk. I probably it was 3 months that I did about 30 applications a piece in June. I wasn't licensed. I did 30 field trainings. I wasn't licensed. July, I wasn't licensed. I did about 30 more field trainings. So some people look at it as you giving up deals, you wasting money, you giving up deals. No, I was learning along the way. And then when I did get licensed at the end of August, I think September, I did another 30 deals. I did about 100 field trainings where I split my deals. And I did not once think that or had the mindset, oh, I'm giving money away. I had the mindset of I'm learning and I'm getting taught and trained by an expert.
Ooh. Jock, hold on though. How many people came at you? Now remember, you were splitting your deals 70-30.
70-30.
He got 70 and you took 30.
Yes.
And who got the clients? Or who found the client?
I found the clients. I brought the clients to the table.
So now people was telling me, man, why Jock doing 70-30 split? He's doing this. And you know what I would do? I would go in my back office. I look up my back office. I'm like, yeah, y'all laughing at Jock, but your damn check ain't big as his. His 30% crushes yours. He got the 6-figure ring and you got the 6-figure talk.
Exactly.
He's making $5,000 a year and he's making $100,000 a year, but he's splitting deals. You're like, but I wouldn't do this. I know you wouldn't. That's why you're making $5,000-$6,000 a year.
Exactly.
Because you ain't done what you're supposed to do to get where you're supposed to go. So don't come for me. Are y'all catching me now? Like, I don't play those games because I can just look at the stats. I got to say, and I'm going to close with this. See, your ego do not need any results behind it. Woo. People talk a lot, but they ain't got no damn results behind it. Period.
And everybody was laughing at me the whole time. And guess what? Every month, 10, 20, 30,000 getting deposited in my account.
So they laughing and he making money. And see, that's what I'm saying. So your ego doesn't need results. You can talk a lot, right? But when you can talk and got the numbers to back it up, it's confidence or cocky. Call it what it is. But it ain't my ego. And I'm trying to tell y'all, it ain't my ego talking, because that's what? I got the plaques in the back to show. I can go show you my own personal plaques. Eric, you're the #1 recruiter in Experian. Personally, I can show you your own plaques. Eric, your team is number 3 last year. Dr. Mary's like, did we win anything? Your team was number 3, executive, our agency number 3 in the whole company. So say what you want to say.
Exactly.
I can back up with to back it up. Are y'all with me?
Yes.
I'm not. That's what I told you. This call was not about how to sell life insurance. I'm not the best life insurance producer, but building a team, growing a team, yeah, ain't too many of them who outdid us. Are y'all with me? There's 2 people who outdid us, 2 of them, but the rest of them did not. So I'm telling y'all some facts. How do you get your money up? Some people laughed at you, but you just got a gentleman in your organization. You personally recruited, just crossed over senior executive director. So come on, woohoo! Clap that up. So that means your people are having success, and people like Takesha Carr, superstar, new executive director. So the facts speak for themselves, right? The plaques speak for themselves. So that's my answer, LaShonda. It's your mindset, okay? Most people don't understand because they come with employee mindset, so they think you got to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, if it's me, I'm splitting all the deals and getting all the training. And I'll close with this. Uncle Jock had an unfair advantage on me. Because when we first got started, he had an expert who he could go to. He recruited an expert. Remember, he recruited the expert. The person who recruited me was unlicensed, and the person who recruited him lived in Canada. So we didn't have that field training. I had to go figure this thing out. That's how we created the green sheet. The green sheet was my creation because I had to go figure this thing out. And after we figured it out, I'm like, man, we got a system here, and we created the green sheet. I'm like, we got a system here, and we created the green sheet. And I'm just gonna shout something out. The green sheet, y'all, is a creation. Me and Dr. Mary put it together, and then our team, we got a special one. Let y'all know that. It's one in the back office. After I put it together, James was like, Eric, can you share this with the company? At first I said no. He's like, you're a shareholder. And I was like, okay, I'll share my green sheet with the company. So there's a green sheet in the back office in Experian. That's the one we created for Experian. But we got our own secret special sauce. So with that being said, Troy, I'm going to share it back to you. And no, Jamie, if you're watching this, because he watches all the time, not the secret one that we got for our team. It ain't happening. Bye.
You're on mute, Troy.
All right. I see Professor warming up already. But before we get there, we want to say, everybody, you need to know you just got served by one of the best in the business. So let's give an amazing round of applause. Give him his due. Coach, everybody's coach, Erik Robinson. Thank you once again.
Eric. Great training. Thank you.
Yes. We appreciate the nuggets. Well, and family, that brings us to the Annie Willie Inspired Recap Relay. And this is where we get to reflect in 1 minute. Let me say it again, 1 minute or less. Your best takeaway from today's masterclass. And then I'll pass the baton on to the next business runner. And I see the hand up. Like I said, the man is already in the blocks. He's already running a phenomenal business. And we're going to give it to him and let him take it away. Professor Nicole Elijah Pye.
Good morning. Thank you, Mr. Eric. Thank you for sharing that. And I also want to thank Uncle Jack for asking that question. Sometimes we ask questions not because we don't know the answer, but we want to use that question to give clarity to more people who probably will not have gotten that question asked, right? When I started, the lady that recruited me, right, she did 7 policies from my house. I have 4 children, my wife and me. And then I did my rollover. And then some people will like, when I come in, can I write my own policy? What are you thinking? If you pass away tomorrow, who's going to be your agent? Your wife, who's going to run around your family? Let the person who brought you in write that policy. We talk about it in our presentation. Everybody needs a coach, right? So if I'm a financial advisor, I have to have a financial advisor. That is the person who brought me in that will be my agent, write my policy. So that in case I'm in the situation tomorrow that I cannot add, that person run around my family. But if I write my policy and I'm dead, who's going to run around my family, right? So we need to understand that. And another thing is that when you come in, don't tell me, hey, let me sit down with your client. Let me see what you do with your client. Sorry, Mr. Troy. I have people that come in and I take them to meet my clients. And my clients are like, no, who is this person? When we sit down about the green sheet, we're getting people's detailed information about their finances, right? And then you're telling me that this person, I don't know this person, and then sitting down with you and you asking me about my personal information. No, I'm not going to do that, right? So when you come in, find your own client. That is why we are here to help you. I said it before. You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Thank you, and back to you, Mr. Troy.
Thank you, Professor LaCoe, Elijah Pride. That's what you call bringing it in with some heat. And sometimes you got to make up some lost ground for some other folks. So I understand, sir, and we appreciate you for bringing it into the zone. And now we get to pass that baton on to the next business runner. If anybody else is ready to run their business, let's put their hand up right now, or we're going to just make sure that we get it across the finish line so everybody can keep it moving. And with that being said, let me just say, look, wait a minute. This race ain't over yet. I'm trying to tell you, let's get ready, because now it is time for us to cross that finish line in style with a phenomenal note taker. She is our AI personified, our anchor leg of the day, and she does it better than any other. She is our international recap specialist that captures it all. She is known to this family as Miss Rita.
Thank you, Troy. Thank you. Ooh, it came fast this morning. We needed a few more runners this morning. All right. Okay. Here we go. Grand Rising, everyone.
Grand Rising.
All right. Keep planting those seeds. They will eventually come up, even 6 months later. We're here to help families with their insurance needs and to offer the opportunity to them. Let the green sheet work. One green sheet can net you 8 applications. Different teams have different plays. The green sheet is our roadmap, allow the client to disclose different information. We go to the table to give, not to receive. Go with the right intention to help. The power of the green sheet. Let the people talk. Collect the notes and you will find the different ways you can help them. Give the client a good experience. They will stick with you. Make sure you totally understand the green sheet process. Do you know what you have in your hands? We bring value to people with the Xperia opportunity. There is power in follow-up. You never know when the time is right. Let people know you are a one-stop shop. Level Up Conference, early bird special until July 4th. Go to the 120agencyplan.com. The theme is Run the Play. Are you out trying to build your business? Are you feeling stuck? We have a Q&A for building your business or team building. Every problem can be solved with the right equation. If you don't know where you want to go, if you don't know where you want to be, you may not know the right questions to ask. So this morning, we had several questions. The first one, after the guests have seen the information, come to the BTOs, what's next? What is the next step? You invite them, they come. And then we ask, what did you think? That is the wrong thing to ask. Stop having people think. Ask, what did they like best? And relate to them. When do you see yourself getting started? Is there anything that will stop you from getting started today? Remember to tell them you can come inside and get access for 30 days for free. You can test drive us. That's how you can research us. Question number 2, if I know someone in other places other than where I am, how can I connect with them? And the answer was the same way the person that brought you in that was not in the same state connected with you. Technology has changed. We have to change our mindset. It's easier now to talk long distance, and we have social media. Number 3, in reference to new business partners, what's the best way to get a new business partner to understand they need to be a product of the product? The answer, most people come to Experience to make money. They don't think about getting life insurance on themselves. We have to put them in the process. Once you understand what life insurance does, you will want to get it. And then sometimes we have to stop worrying about the ones that don't want it. The problem is we don't have enough recruits. Make your business too big to fail. Oftentimes, 5 people get recruited, 6 people quit, which means you go out and get 5 and their energy make you quit. Don't let someone else's mindset control your own mindset. Don't be a converter. Find those that want it. A person that is convinced against their will eventually go back to what they were thinking. Don't build your business on the people that don't want to do it. Get the monkey off your back. Stop buying their stories. Don't start accepting their problems. This is not a hospital. You're not a doctor. This is a business. Number 4, the 4-step system training, field training. How do you get agents to understand splitting the commission? It's the mindset. Most people are on the employee track. The skills may transfer, but the mindset doesn't. This is a volunteer army. You can leave anytime. They want you to train them for free. They think you have to do it. Look for the people that want to be trained instead of the people you got to train. Instead of looking at it like you're giving away money, have the mindset that you are learning and being trained by the experts. Your ego do not need any results behind it. You can talk. When you can talk and get the results to back it up, it's not your ego. It's your confidence. That's it. That's all.
Once again, let's give a big round of applause to this outstanding, well-deserved professional woman called Miss Rita. We thank you. That's powerful. Nobody does it like you. So with that being said, we want to thank each and every one of you also for virtually coming out. And now, before we give it back to Coach Erik, everybody's coach, for the announcements and marching orders, since we all now know how, let me ask the question. What's next?
Drill it
till you kill it.
Drill it till you kill it. That's it. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and signing off from Good Morning Experts. And now, Coach Erik, back to you.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll say thank you, Troy, for that amazing, just doing everything. Thank y'all, everybody. Thank y'all for y'all questions today. Miss Rita, always, I don't know how you do it, man. You just do it. And we just always pray for you, and you just keep doing it, even through life. You keep doing it. So thank you. That's an amazing gift. I'm glad God saw fit to put you with our organization. Woo!
Thank you.
Couple announcements. Right after this, 10 o'clock, Frank DeLeo has his mindset training at 10 o'clock. I love it. Get your mind right. If your mind ain't already right, you tuned up. Let's go get it. Quick announcements. I want to share something with y'all. We got a couple of things that has been released. So let me really quickly share my screen. You can go to 120 AC plan. 2 events tickets are now been released. Go get them. One is the level up. You go to 120acplan.com, 120acplan.com, click on events. We got Inside the Studio. Inside the Studio is set Sunday, June 22nd, June 30th. It's a 2-day event where we're going to teach you the strategies, how to learn to build your brand, Ladies and gentlemen, the cost is $105. If you was an X Game winner or participate, you know who you are. It's $75. And if you have been to one of our Inside the Studio trainings before, your alumni is $55. So if you're alumni, $55. If you're new, it's $105. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get it, we got paid systems. Just go click on it, go. But I'm telling you, we're probably going to limit it this time to about 20. Last time we a little bit over 20. This time we probably will limit it. So it's going to be the first 20. I'm telling y'all, get y'all tickets. We're just going to show you how to build your personal brand. That's what that's for. Now, the other event is Level Up Conference. Here we go. The Level Up Conference, November 8th and 9th. Saturday 8th and Saturday night we're doing a nice celebration, a dinner, having some parties, some fun Saturday night. So it's an all-night affair on Saturday and then Sunday as well. So you got the tickets, but let me see, I gotta put something in here real quick. So you gotta put something in here and put your email address. Don't be spamming me, y'all. I got to put my email address in this here. That's my number. So y'all watching on YouTube, don't become, you need first and last name. So first and last name, y'all. So the system is sensitive. And once you do first and last name, this will kind of let y'all see how it is. Level Up single tickets right now. Pre-early bird. This is pre-early bird special. It's $55. $55 for both days. If you buy a buddy pass, I mean, you get 2 tickets. It's $100. You and bring a friend. Now it says July 31st, but it's due July 4th. So we got to change that. Pre-early bird is due to July 4th. After July 4th, the price goes up. And pre-early bird pricings, you can get a bundle of 5 tickets. It's $200 for, actually, that's $40 a ticket. 5 tickets for $200. So all the prices will go up. You can do card, correct cash card, even Klarna and Afterpay. So if you want to, you ain't got the money right away, you can do payment in installments. You got 5 months to pay it all. But I'm just telling you, we're going to sell out this event. So the pre-sale tickets, July 4th, they change. So do what you got to do. Just want to make sure y'all know to see it. Those announcements for today. And tonight, we got a live BTO. We packed the house on Sunday. Sunday, the BTO is packed. Tonight's BTO, the theme tonight is family. If you know some people with kids, you know some parents with kids, you want to get them tonight. If you know anybody, single moms, single dads, married couples, if they got kids, you want to bring them tonight. Anybody you know with kids or kid, single, plural, I don't care, old, young, grandkids even are qualified. You need to get them in the house tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Experience Life, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Experience Life. You need to pack the house, kids, and we got something coming up for y'all. We're going to do something special maybe. I can't tell y'all. Tonight, 7 p.m., bring your kids, hide your wife, and bring them up into this event. So with that being said, I'm turning over to you, Ms. Executive Director Takesha Carr, the superstar.
Thank you so much, Coach Eric. I just have one last announcement. I know I mentioned just when we came back from the conference that I spoke with Jeff from Excel Empire, and he would be coming to do a presentation. Well, that presentation is today. We moved the time up to 6 o'clock so we not conflict with our BTO and our extended training. But for those of you who are interested in looking at more business clients and helping your clients with their tax purposes in order to repurpose that tax money into some of our products, tonight is where you want to be. At Excel Empire training is at 6 o'clock p.m. and I will it's on our Game Changers link. I will share that link in our groups. Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Takesha Carr, superstar. DJ, what you got for us? Play that song. Keep us dancing all night, all night, all night, all night.
Get your green sheets. Everybody, get your green sheets.